Hi, my name is Nova Suci Wulandari. I am student in Raden Fatah Islamic University, and now I want to tell you about the story that we made in group 5. It's assignment from reading text course. But before we start, I want to say sorry about the background. It's very noise here because my neighbor is having a party. So let's start to the story. The title is Waiting for Sahur in the Rawajaya boarding room. His name was Faris. He was a first semester college student living in a small rent room in Rawajaya area. Since childhood, Faris had been taught to fast during Ramadan by his parents. But this year was different. It was the first time he would spend the entire month of Ramadan away from his parents, from his family, staying in Palembang because of his academic responsibilities. On the first day of fasting, Faris overslept. There was no mother voice to wake him for sahur. He only managed to drink leftover water before the call to dawn prayer and couch. Ya Allah, please give me strength, he whispered while staring at the ceiling of his stuffy room. The following days were not any easier. Between lectures, assignment, and student organization activities, Faris tried his best to fast completely. He often felt weak and tempted to break his fast early. But whenever he wanted to give up, he remembered the word of a campus preacher. Fasting is not just about hunger and thirsty. It's training for your soul, your patience, and your compassion for others. The turning point came when Faris saw his neighbor, Ronnie, eating spoiled instant noodles for iftar. Ronnie had not received money from home yet. Without hesitation, Faris shared his food. Since then, he regularly set aside a portion of his meals to share with others at sunset. From that moment, Faris began to understand the true meaning of fasting. He became more patient, more aware of others' struggles, and even felt physically healthier. He realized that fasting is more than just a religious duty. It's Allah's way. It's Allah's way of teaching His servants to grow, both spiritually and physically. That night, in his small boarding room in Rawajaya, Faris wrote in his diary, Today, I did not just fight hunger. I learned how to become a better human being. Thank you, Ramadan. And the moral lesson we can study or we can take from the story is fasting is not only about refraining from food and drink, but also about training ourselves to become patient, caring, and spiritually strong. Through fasting, we learn self-control, develop empathy for those in need, and improve our physical and mental well-being. Just like Faris, even in solitude and hardship, one can find deeper meaning and spiritual growth through the experience of Ramadan. Yeah, that's the story. And thank you for hearing me read the story. See you later.